I'm making this video because I watched a video by Alex Hormozy, and one of the principles that he said there was that epic monsters actually make the hero. Without the epic monsters, the hero would be just a regular dude. And that's the point. I should document right at the beginning before the big things. And the example that he gave is that he only has 5 pictures from the past that he took about like his epic monsters. It's the times when he slept on the floor, it's the times when he couldn't pay rent, it's the times when he was struggling through things, when he lost everything. And the funny thing is, he uses those pictures every single time, hundreds and hundreds of times a day. Especially in videos, he includes them every single time. It's kind of like the opposite end of that, because there is either so much that is going on in your life and you're documenting you're documenting it, like in my case, or there's almost seemingly nothing going on and you have just 5 pictures from there. But yeah, this is the video about epic monsters making the hero. What are the struggles in my life right now? There isn't a struggle, there is more of a not having a plan for the future and just literally betting on future unless that he's going to take care of it. Now that I put it this way, it sounds horrible actually. It sounds exactly like the opposite of delaying gratification and just putting shit off, but this is just how it is for now. The ship, I am here right now on the ship. This is the cabin, and I am recording this video because uh, all the other guys are outside right now enjoying Buzios in Brazil, enjoying the sun, and I decided to make a video, to record the video right now. So, I am on the ship. This is my last contract. So, this contract ends in May, and from May, probably something like 5 or 6 months, hopefully, I am going on monk mode, completely focusing on leveling up, completely focusing on developing myself, and completely focusing on documenting everything. I genuinely don't know how I'm going to make money from it. I genuinely have no idea how it's going to turn out. But I know that it's going to be great. Having 5 or 6 months of guilt-free, which is very important, because if you're living off your parents, it's gonna be you're gonna feel like shit. And I did in the past when I was trying to go in monk mode. But right now, I am paying for the rent, I am supplying everything, and if I want it, I could live alone, but I will be like living with my mom. But since she is most of the time like at the job, I'm going to be able to focus on myself completely during the day. So, uh, it's like there are 90 days until then, and in those 90 days, I have to fix a lot of things with myself, mostly about sleeping, about relatively to the past unhealthy diet, about um, just losing your focus and probably most important one, about frying your dopamine receptors. How did I fry my dopamine receptors? That's fucked up, but because of smoking. So like I didn't realize it when I was doing it, but right now it is very, very apparent that it's getting fried because when I was just starting out smoking, the nicotine rush that it gave me was empowering. I felt so powerful, like I could do anything. I wanted to do everything. I just wanted some action in my life. I was literally just full of energy. But right now, whenever I smoke, it is completely the opposite of it. It's like I am absolutely not relaxed. Yes, a bit relaxed, but more like I just don't want to. I just don't want to do anything. It's exactly that. It's the symptom of fried dopamine receptors. And in the past, when I was just starting out, the dopamine that was released from nicotine, it was so much that it was literally just pumping me up for action, for living. And right now, yeah, it's fucked up. Also, I have noticed that the quality and the quantity of videos is inversely proportional to the amount and the time I smoked. Like, the more I smoked, the worse the videos and the quality and the quantity get. Which is fucked up. So, I'm going to fix that regardless. I'm not a smoking addict. I don't crave a cigarette whenever I'm stressed. But it's more like at the end of the day, I I do crave sometimes like that reward. I literally tell myself like I want to reward myself and I want to smoke. I'm going to stop that in a month or so. Like it's a process. It's not like uh, it's a process. Let's just say that. So that's the thing about being on the ship. You pick up some things you never thought you would. So let's recap. It's bad sleep, unhealthier diet, and smoking, frying your dopamine receptors. Now let's talk about the things I would like to get prepped before the monk mode. And those are consistently reading a lot, like reading a fuck ton. For now, the most I can do a day, like without absolutely having to focus on it and dread it, it's like 20 to 30 pages. My goal is to reach 100 pages like Luke Belmar does, but we will see about that. So I want to get consistent at reading. I want to get consistent at reading a lot before the monk mode. Why? Because, well, reading, it's like the smartest people on earth are literally putting out the game there. And you'd be a fool not to pick it up. Uh, what else? Okay, Andrew Kirby actually said something very interesting about it. Not about reading, about making videos. So the second thing is about getting super absolutely consistent with making videos and documenting stuff. Andrew Kirby said this: at the beginning, you need to get consistent and then you need to start learning. It doesn't work the opposite way. It doesn't work the other way. It doesn't work like you start learning and then you start doing. No, start doing and then start learning. because consistency is what you lack. It's not what you it's not the knowledge that you lack. You can pick up the knowledge whenever, but you can't get you can't get consistent whenever you want. You need to become consistent. And it's a process again. It takes time. So, that's my second thing that I want to get before the monk mode, before this summer, which is get absolutely consistent with making videos and uploading them. This video is more of a talking video, but I believe it applies to everything. Because look, I mean, how do I put this? If I want to make a high production, high value video, the process is pretty much the same. It just like you need to put more energy into some other things. Like this one, I didn't really prepare for it. I'm just like out here recording stuff because I wanted to share this, because I wanted to document this. So, yeah, getting absolutely consistent with making videos, that's the second thing that I want to get to before the monk mode. And I am already pretty consistent with uploading videos, but the thing is, since I batch record like 3 or 4 videos at a time and then I edit them in one day, the result is that I have a fuck ton of videos uploaded and they are just scheduled for publishing, and then I fuck around for a couple of days, the momentum, the momentum gets ruined. It's like Alex Hormozy said about weekends. The thing is, when you like hammer out your weekends and go to the party, the next 2 days after weekends, you aren't going to be recovering from that. And if you had a business that generates income only through like when you are not days off, then it's probably going to either stop or go into negative when you are on the weekend, right? So you are losing, that's one thing. And then the next days or weeks, sometimes you have to recover from it. So let's say when you recover, it's like a net positive, right? It's it's net zero, not positive, it's net zero. So you really are making progress 3 days out of the week. Just imagine that. And it's not like the person who does the work on weekends, they're not working twice as much as you. They're working 7 times as much as you. 7 times. So you need to I need to get that, that momentum, keeping going it. I need to, again, become consistent with it because when I take those 2 or 3 days off, when I fuck around, the momentum gets ruined. My idea generation stops, my video editing stops, my recording stops, and I literally just do fucking nothing. I even stop reading, bro. So I need to fix that. I need to create a system, create a routine that every day I'm doing something that moves the needle forward. Batch recording is a great way to parallel process like several videos at a time to have them uploaded in the future. But if you're batch recording to then fuck around, yeah, you get the point, right? So yeah, that's the second point. It's about getting super consistent with making videos. Now, let's get to the other point. Let's get to another problem, I would say. So, when I get back to home, to my home country, I don't have a job. I have some money, and I have a lot of expectations from other people, especially my mom. So when I get back home, I am expected to go to a job, work a job, and kind of waste my time, right? So with this monk mode stuff, I am going to be sitting at home for 6 to 10 months, almost like half a year to a year, if I save up properly and kind of for them seemingly do nothing. That's what that's where the shit gets hard, right? And it's not the worst part about the problem. My mom trusts me now. She kind of understands that this is the work that I am going to be doing. This is the work that it takes to make it and stuff. Hopefully, she's not going to doubt it. We'll see in the future. But the worst part about this problem is that my mother wants to get a mortgage, and like the money that I saved up for the first payment, I told her that it's a bad idea. We will need to talk about that in person as well. Then she was like, then let's buy another house in some, like, nobody knows well, you know, where, like, the city I was born in, actually, where there's a lot of radiation and stuff. It's very dangerous. So I said no, definitely no to that. Then it's like there's like there is an expectation for the money that I save, that I am going to save up. You see, it's like I need to finish the contract to get the money first. That's another thing about it. So yeah, um how do I put this? Fuck. The numbers started running in my head, and it's like, fuck, it doesn't match the expectations that I have. Because so there's like April, May, and March, like 3 months. The payment for the 3 months, which is 2,700 euros. Okay, 2,700 euros. Then there's like a another payment at the end of the contract that was like a deposit and stuff, which is going to be 900. So it is 3,600 euros. And then there's like from the February, we're going to get it in March, another 900. um so 360, 3,600 plus 900, it is 4,500 euros. Plus I have saved up 650 euros. So in total, like if I save up literally everything, I am going to have 5,100 euros by the end of the contract. This is all I have. Plus, I need to buy a MacBook. I Now that I said it, it's like you don't really need to, but I need a machine, a powerful enough machine to code, to video edit, and just to go around. And yeah, it's probably going to be the MacBook Air M2, which is like 1,800 euros. So 5,100 minus 1,800, it's like how much is it? 31, 3,300, right? 3,300 euros left. Then I want to buy a phone for my mom. Let's say it's gonna cost 200 euros. Then I want to buy an external monitor. is going to cost 200 euros, so it's 400 now. Then I want to buy a table and like a chair for home, another 100, so mine is 500. We're left with 2800 euros. Let's kind of how do I put this? Calculate the expenses on the ship. If I go really extreme, it's like 20 euros per month. Obviously, that doesn't work sometimes. Most of the times, it doesn't work. Pardon me. So, let's say 50 to 100 euros. We have 3 months, so another 100 euros go. We're left with 2700 euros. 2700 euros. Fuck, man. It's not a lot. And it's probably going to be like out. It's probably going to be out for like the living. So, like, a pretty much the approximate that I only pay for the rent, and that I only pay for like a gym membership, MMA membership, and other stuff that I just go around and buy. 400 euros per month. 400 fucking euros per month. 300 of them is rent, and 100 of them is like for other stuff, for the living expenses. Like 10 euros internet, 50 euros like the membership, and yeah, you get the point, right? Oh, so 400 euros per month. So let's say not 27, 2800 divided by 400, you get 7 months. 7 months of living. Well, 7 months sound like pretty good, like pretty a lot, but it's like, oh my god, man. There's just so much to talk about. It's like in 7 months. 7 months. Let's say I'm going to be uploading like every single day. I will not be uploading every single day because I don't know, man. It's like, I don't think that's my thing. We will see anyway. So 7 months. Let's say 6 months. Exactly half a year. Half a year on monk mode. That's incredible. If I look at it objectively, it's like an insane amount of progress that you can make. But if I look at it myself, like how much progress can I make? I'm like, the 6 months could be wasted, bro. And it's, oh man, fuck. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. This is not the best water. I don't know. For some reason, it's like when I drink it, it just drains me. I feel stomach pain right now. Yeah, that's not the best water. It's like, that's what we have on the ship. We had the we had another one before. Anyway, so 6 months of progress and 6 months of monk mode. I need to find the right things that are going to, like the most leveraged things that definitely going to output more if I input more. The entire point of the monk mode is that I'm going to have, I'm going to be putting in insane amounts of input, and input put in the right things is going to generate insane amount of output in the same fashion. If it's the wrong thing, it's going to generate nothing. So I need to get into the right boat. What is the right boat? Let's say like content creation, creator economy, right? The right boat. Then we have another question, which is, will it work? I don't fucking know. Like, I genuinely don't fucking know. Do I believe it will work? Yeah, exactly. This is actual problem. I don't really believe myself that it's going to work. In the past, when I was making videos in Turkey, I had an unwavering, like indomitable belief, you know? I absolutely believed that it's going to work. I absolutely believed that the money will come. I absolutely knew that it's going to happen, that I am going to make it. And the thing is, there was like an insane amount of progress there. Like people following, then people commenting and stuff, people actually liking it. I saw like progress. And now when like I don't really believe it anymore, like not as much as I used to. And it's like I started to worry about the money and stuff. Like everything seems to be going the wrong way. I need to address that while I'm on the ship. I need to like change my mindset. Like believe, just believing that it's going to work. I need to do that. Oh, man. Okay, so I have identified the problem. I'm actually going to write it down. This might just be the most important part about it. The most important part about this entire thing. It's a mindset game. While I was writing this, I actually remembered the question that got me started making videos in the first place, and it was by Hamza. Do you yourself believe that you're going to make it in life? Do you yourself believe that you're going to succeed in this life? I see now. When I was in Turkey, when I was on monk mode, when I was making those videos, I did believe. And I genuinely believed that it's going to work. And now, do I believe that I'm going to make it in life? It's like now that I have said it, it's like, yeah, I do. And especially, I am pumped right now. I'm like full of energy because I'm making this video. It's like the action makes the energy. It doesn't take, it makes the energy. So I can say that I do believe, but the difference is that when I was down bad, when things were not going the right way, the way I wanted, I still could say, like, with a smile on my face, like, fuck yeah, I'm going to make it. Like, when I was literally just milling the tables, when I was almost fucking losing my fingers when if I did something wrong at the job, when I was like carrying 10 tables in one hand. If somebody came up to me and asked, do you believe that you're going to make it? I would smile. I would genuinely smile and say that, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. It's like, this is the stepping stone to me becoming successful. I would say, like, fuck yeah, I am going to make it. Like, and like, I'm just imagining myself right now coming up to that guy and like, do you believe you're going to make it? And he's like, fuck yeah. And I feel charged. I feel full of energy because he said it so energetically. He believes that himself, you know? It's like, I feel charged. Not just him, I feel. I can feel that, you know? It's like, this guy is going places. Wherever he is right now, he's fucking going somewhere. I see how. I can see how I'm supposed to be. Now I can understand. I'm so glad that I'm making this video. I'm genuinely literally solving the problem as I'm recording this video. So believe. Yeah, believe. It's like, do you yourself believe that you're going to make it? Do you yourself believe that you're going to succeed in this life? This thing might just be more important than anything that I have listed before. All this is a mindset game. Do I believe that I'm going to make it? Yeah. Pardon me. So, it's like, man, this is the most important thing. Just believe in yourself. Um, Man, it's like, I see now. And I need to become that way before the monk mode. I need to become like this within these 90 days. I see where did the anxiety and just dread come from now. I just didn't believe it. I just didn't believe that I myself could do it. That's the problem. That is why. That is the reason. It's like 6 months. I could make so much progress, man. I could reach 100,000, 100K subscribers. I could making 100K a month. It's possible. It's like, do you understand that? It is actually possible. It is genuinely possible. Imagine, You have 6 months, 6 months of progress that you can make. And imagine if it's like exactly the right thing at the right time, with the right intention, with the right energy, with the right everything, like professional. Everything is professional, right? Imagine where you could get. Like, imagine the amount of progress that you can make. It's just mind blowing. It's like, imagine if you go to the mountains to train for half a year. For half a fucking year. And all you fucking do is train. You train, 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 train to fight. To have a fight. And if your opponent's like training like, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours a day, like just chill stuff for half a year, you're gonna fucking destroy him. You're gonna demolish him, bro. It's like you're gonna fucking crush him. Imagine 6 months, all you fucking do is work. All you fucking do is train. All you fucking do is fight. You're gonna destroy him. You're gonna absolutely demolish him, dude. This is how I must think about it. By the end of the monk mode, I am going to absolutely fucking crush everyone. Crush their expectations, crush their bank balance, crush everything. Oh my god. So, what else then? I I think we covered everything. The most important problem, I think it's solved, which is belief. Which is, I need to believe myself. I need to believe that it's possible. I need to believe that I can genuinely get 100k subs in 6 months. People did it. Hamza did it. 6 months. It's insane amount of time. Like, you could get so much. Man, just so much. And it's like, imagine 6 months of pure focus. All the bullshit aside, all you fucking do is work. And all of your work is multiplied by your focus, is multiplied by the right vehicle you're in, is multiplied by your health, by your energy. And it's like infinitely multiplied by what? By your belief. I understand now. Okay, let's go practical now. How do I believe in myself once again? It happened before. It might happen in the future as well. So how do I believe in myself? If I'm going to use Alex Hormoz's framework, it is build evidence. And confidence comes from evidence, right? In the same way, confidence comes from competence. So I need to do stuff, not just try to convince myself in front of a mirror that I am successful or whatever. I need to do stuff, I need to get results, and based on those results, I just act. It's simple as that. It's like, based on those results, I just do stuff. It's like if I am extremely successful with women, right? The confidence is going to be there. It's like, even if I don't believe, it's like there's evidence that I did it multiple times. In the same fashion, like in the past, I did it multiple times by building evidence. So, how do I put it? So, what do I do? This is the framework by Alex Hermosi. What is the way that I myself would approach it, or Hamza or Andrew Kirby would, because it's like a combination of all of these. First of all, have a belief system, like a belief system which is just break down the thoughts, the videos that motivate you, that make you believe, and write them down. It's almost like motivation on tap. Whenever you read them, you get charged, you get energized. It could be a video, it could be anything really, but you need to get that belief system. It's like a couple of sentences. When you read them, it reminds you of something, and the memory of it recharges you, motivates you, and you start believing again. So, belief system. The other is winning, building evidence. Like, if, just think about it, you have a belief system, like you have a note with beliefs listed, right? And then, like, you go out and you do everything wrong with your life. Like, you drink, you smoke, you fuck around, you waste your time, you do everything wrong. Like, you hang out with the wrong people, like everything. You're losing at everything. The belief system is not really gonna work, right? So there needs to be like attacking from both angles. Building evidence, winning small. Like, I am absolutely jacked, right? Like, look. I'm gonna put a photo. Probably not. Anyway, so it's like I am winning working out. I am winning in food, like my diet. I am winning at making videos, like right now. I am winning making some money. I am winning doing it the right things at the right time. I have some evidence already, and I am getting evidence, however small, however slow. I'm still getting that evidence. And then I have a belief system, and it's like there's they support each other. That's the point. What Hamza would else do? Reading the right books that change your beliefs, that change your mindset to the right thoughts, to the right high vibration frequencies. Hamza actually attributes all of his success to reading, because reading is literally the beliefs of the author ingraining into your mind. It's like author says something, and if he says that enough times, you're going to believe it. That's the point. So if the book is right, and if the timing is right, and if you read them, and if you absorb that book, and if the author is successful, his beliefs are going to be engraved into you, into me. Reading, belief systems, and actually building the evidence. These three things. I am already building evidence. I need to tweak my belief system, and I need to read more. Yeah. Meditation also helps. It's like when you believe, you become high vibration energy. Like, your frequencies are higher. Meditation helps with like raising your frequencies. You know what the lowest frequency is? Guilt. And you know where the guilt comes from? Like the activities It's porn, it's masturbation. If you know the smoking is bad for you, if you know the sugar is making you fat, if you know that you're lying to people, all of these like genuinely change how you project yourself into the world, into the universe. That's just a side note for you. So this is the epic monster in my life. I need to believe, and then I need to execute. And before that, I need to prep as hard as I possibly can, as hard as I humanly possibly can. I need to put on some muscle. I need to get bigger. I need to get stronger. And ah, yeah, I need to put some muscle. I need to get stronger. I need to believe. I need to read more. I need to educate myself. And I need to prep as hard as I possibly can for the monk mode so that the input is like an insane amount of input. So, yeah, this is the epic monster in my life right now. Thank you for watching.